Hi everybody, so we're back in the garden today and I am here with my friend Jason, who's come all the way from New Zealand. Jason was actually my original very first ever GEET student, and we've been working together doing all kinds of crazy shit for years and having little adventures and holidays. So he's come over for a couple of weeks to play with graphene and bio batteries and stuff. But first we're going to take another look at what's happening here in the garden, give you a recap, and we're going to plant some stuff. So let's turn this camera around so you can see what we're looking at. There we go. From over here you can see the whole garden. Right. We'll take some shots from the roof because that's actually really the best place to look at this. So we haven't planted anything because the seed's germinating really slowly. I'm quite glad that we've got the seed trays to work in. Otherwise I'd be scratching my head wondering what the hell's going on at this point. So Permaculture Key, she had a load of lettuce seeds just thrown in it. But the ones in the pots haven't germinated either, so I don't think they're going to do a lot really. But we will wait and see what happens. Let's have a close investigate and see if there's anything vaguely looking like it might be a lettuce. There's some onions in here and a few other things, stuff that will grow together. Might be a little bit of germination. They've been in there for a week. That could be something interesting happening there. We'll find out eventually. There's a thing. Don't know. I'm not really an expert gardener. Sorry about that, guys. We've just been invited to couscous for Friday, which is like Sunday lunch over here. Anyway, Permaculture Key. Great. There's just nothing happening in it. Okay. This bit, this bit had manure and Ormus. This is our first bay. And you can see I've done some digging and scraping around. I did cut this lot and I've mulched the surface to try and hold the water in. So I've done the first bay and the second bay. I'm going to leave this front piece. This is our manure and Ormus growing land, like as if it was for grazing animals. So that's recovering quite nicely. That's doing the same. This one, again, this has manure but no Ormus, and I kind of didn't get round to digging this one out. But it's growing really nicely in there, so we'll just sort of leave it be, let it do its thing, and when I've got some seedlings we'll plant in. At some point this week I'll get around to doing the same thing on these two, when I can get to the digging stick. But we're not in any hurry because the seeds haven't germinated. What I do think is really cool is this end. If we have a close look down here, this was our poorest piece of land. It got some Ormus. And look at all the poppies that have come up. How amazing is that? It's really recovered by comparison to this piece. I don't know if you can really see it on this shot, but this is now much more productive and got a lot more growth on it when it's just had the Ormus than this piece. So there's a first sign that something nice has happened. And then this bit, we just left this one alone. I didn't cut it. Look at the size of it all. How beautiful are these poppies? So lovely. Okay, so we've got our nice big piece of land here that we're going to play with. We have finally made a decision as to what we're going to do through this section. We've got these magnetically germinating seeds. Okay? You put them on a magnet dry, and they've gone into some water, and we've got our little box like this. So we're going to plant out this area. Jason's going to take one set. You've got the ones that weren't magnetically done. We'll cut this set of poppies off at the end here, pretty as they are, and we're going to go one big area of sweet corn that is as normal growing conditions, normal soil, normal everything. Then the next bit is going to be all the ones that had the magnet put across it. Then we'll get some of our Ormus and we'll go down and we'll dose half the strip with Ormus and half not. That then gives us 4 plots. We'll sprout the beans and the peas, and we'll put a few beans and peas in through there, and we'll put a few beans and peas in through there, and then we'll have another little bit of ground here next to the Permaculture Key, which we haven't really decided what to do with yet. And at some point, if I can ever get anything to actually germinate and sprout, I'll plant this lot out. There's the plan. Let's go with that, and we'll see what happens. There we go, everybody. We've got 2 plots planted out with our maize or sweet corn. There's a row of dividers in there, so the far end is non-magnetic germinated seeds, and this end is the magnetically treated seeds. And we're going to go and have some lunch now, I think. And yeah, I'll come back to this later. Then we'll get some Ormus, and we'll go down through the middle. And we'll go Ormus on one side and not Ormus on the other. And we've got our 4 test areas. So, final recap. Permaculture key, yet to be planted out. Ormus with manure and extra nutrients as the ground was. Ormus on the far end. And then this is our magnetic and not magnetic with Ormus. Brilliant! We're going to have some lunch. We'll see you all soon.